This year's 17th issue of Shueisha's Weekly Shonen Jump magazine revealed on Monday that Ichiro Oda's One Piece manga will start its Versus 4 Emperors arc in this year's 18th issue, which will ship on April 4th. The 17th issue teased, "The curtain will open on a new legend, don't miss it." The preview image for the next week's issue also teased, "Facing towards Sanji's rescue, Luffy's group is ... with 2 exclamation marks. One Piece did not appear in the 17th issue of the magazine on Monday. So that right there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is some pretty big news. Now, the article link will be in the box below where you can read the entire article for yourself. But I gotta say, man, the fact that this upcoming arc, which technically starts on Monday, April 4th, but we all know that scanlations come out just a tad bit early. But the fact of the matter here is that this arc is called Versus 4 Emperors, plural, arc. Now, we know that there's going to be a massive coalition to fight against Kaido. We know that. But when it comes to Big Mom is supposed to be a stealth mission. It's in and out. Get Sanji and leave. However, if things were that easy, it wouldn't be One Piece. So it looks like at some point during this rescue mission, because that's what's happening right now, you can tell based on the second part of the paragraph that I just read, facing towards Sanji's rescue. So to my dismay, Sanji's being quote-unquote rescued, which it doesn't really sit well with me, okay? I'm a massive Sanji fanboy, and I'm kind of like, ugh, Sanji's being rescued? He's being saved? I mean, it is what it is, all right? I have to accept it, all right? This is Oda's world. I'm just reading it, so I have to come to terms with that. But that being said, because it's Versus 4 Emperors arc, Luffy, based on this arc title, at some point is going to engage in combat against Big Mom, which is shocking, honestly, because Big Mom, I think, is way too powerful for Luffy right now. I mean, yes, he beat Flamingo, but he beat Flamingo with massive assistance. In order to beat someone like Big Mom, if Luffy can't do it by himself, he's gonna need an extraordinary amount of help from very powerful people, folks as powerful as him, if not even more so. But then on top of that, you have Kaido, who is right after Big Mom. But Kaido should be the first major Yonko target. So what may happen is that Luffy engages in combat against Big Mom, but it's not settled. And then you have that massive coalition against Kaido. And then Kaido's overthrown. Or at least the Shogun's overthrown, but they fight against Kaido. So basically, even though it's called Versus 4 Emperors, and you see all the Emperors, it's not just Kaido and Big Mom, but you see Shanks and Blackbeard as well. I mean, Blackbeard right now, he's on his way to Dragon's headquarters. And Dragon is gathering up all of the Revolutionary Army commanders. But Shanks is doing nothing. Shanks is doing a diddly squat. So when they say versus, I'm gonna assume that they're gonna probably fight the Emperors, have scuffles, but the fights will not be settled. But also, we're finally gonna see the power of a fresh, I would say young, but no, they're not young. But we're gonna see the power of a fresh Yonko. A Yonko who's not like Whitebeard, who was sick, who was old, who, according to Marco, back in his heyday, was way more powerful. So we can assume that Big Mom is in her heyday right now. That's my assumption. And we're going to see what she's rocking. And it's going to be horrifying. Then after her, it's going to be Kaido. And that's going to be extremely terrifying. So, my expectations for this arc, basically, are very high. And this is Sanji's year. This is Sanji's year. So, the fact that we're now moving towards that, and by the way, I gotta say this as well, because Jack the Drought is there, alright, he's already attacking Zunisha, and Zoe is in chaos, but the second part of the paragraph says, facing towards Sanji's rescue. This is the next chapter. Luffy's group is. So this means that Luffy's gonna gather the group to go and get Sanji. We already know that it's gonna be himself, it's going to be Brook, it's going to be Nami, Chopper, and Peckham's. My assumption is that other folks are going to hop in as well. I said before, but I think Carrot's going to hop in. Because Carrot, when she heard about this whole operation, she was like, oh, that sounds like fun, guys. So I'm guessing Carrot may come as well. And who else, I'm not too sure. But Luffy also may call up some other people. Like maybe Sai, maybe this is a stretch. Because it's supposed to be a stealth mission. But he may get Orlumbus and his huge-ass fleet if they need him for backup purposes. Or maybe get like the fighting guys like Ideo and Blue Gilly, because they're gonna need some strong members, but they don't need that many people, essentially. So again, in and out, real quick. Based on that title, even though they're gonna have the plan to be in and out real quick, no. Big Mom, she's not that easy, okay? She's a fierce woman. So for her, you're gonna need like the super ultimate deluxe fire, wind, and ice Trojan condoms. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? So be prepared, Luffy. Be on guard. Protect your shit, because she's coming strong. God damn. Big oh lord. Okay. But getting back to what I was saying before, if Luffy is now focusing on getting Sanji 100%, Jack has to be dealt with. So it's going to be Zoro and Law and Arashi and company, because Nekomamushi, he's going to go and try and get Marco. So there's a possibility that those groups may leave, and then Jack is dealt with by Law, by Zoro, by Arashi, those guys. Or maybe the secret weapon that the Mink have is so good that Arashi and Nekomamushi, they will lead the charge against Jack once again, and the Zoro and company and Law and company, they will go to Wano Kuni on Lost Submarine, and Luffy will leave, and he will go and get Sanji back. So there are a lot of possibilities, but once again, when you hear the title of this arc, which will probably be a saga, and then you see what the teaser quote is, facing towards Sanji's rescue, Luffy's group is. Yeah, the imagination, it's running wild now, and I'm stoked. So that being said, I'm done. Give me your thoughts on the matter at hand, and I will see you guys and gals later. King of Lightning, rate the video, comment, and subscribe as always. Peace. Have a nice goddamned day.